You're going to look different in different countries. You're going to feel different when you go to certain places. That's why there's this funny thing in the manosphere, like industry now, called passport bros. And it makes sense because I've been a passport bro for 10 years. I've had the chance to travel the world for the last 10 years because I started my business at 27 years old. So that's when I went remote. And that was the best thing I ever did. The best thing I ever did was start a remote business so I could travel the world. And the reason for that is because I was tired of living in the UK. I was tired of the shitty weather in the UK. I was tired of being pale skinned and not seeing the sun most of the year. For someone that's got Mediterranean blood, it doesn't suit me to be a pale looking guy. Okay? I need some color on my face. And the reason why I know that is because when I go to a hot, beautiful country and I catch a tan, I look so much better. So much better. I literally go from being a 6 out of 10, slightly above average looking guy in London with a pale ass face to an 8 out of 10 in Miami or in Marbella or in Dubai or anywhere that's hot and sunny. Spent a lot of time in Tulum over the years. So anywhere that's hot and sunny and that's by the beach seems to suit me because I catch a beautiful tan. Again, my Mediterranean skin is more adaptable to the sunshine. If you're an Irish pale white boy with loads of freckles, probably doesn't make sense for you to live in the sunshine all year because you'll get skin cancer pretty quick and you'll turn into a lobster. So again, the point of this video is to teach you that you must adapt to your environment and to your surroundings. And if that's not the case, then you ought to find some surroundings or a place that suits you and that suits your skin color, that suits your energy. If you know what I mean by that, you'll understand that you are a different person depending on where you are in the world. I am a different guy in Miami to who I am when I go to London or who I am when I'm in Romania. I'm a different dude altogether because you've got this whole environment around you and then there's you slotting into this sort of context. So in Miami, I'm the tanned, exotic British guy with a British accent. And that's different and that's fun. I'm almost treated like a celebrity because I'm different, because I speak a certain way, because I'm from a certain country. Now, I look like everyone else in Miami when I go there because I'm dark featured and I'm tan. So I look like any old Latino guy walking down the beach, or some Greek god more like it. That's obviously what I'd like to be referred to as. So my energy and my vibe completely changes when I'm there. And that's the person that I take on. Not to say that I'm like being fake or I'm changing who I am. But in London, it's a different vibe here. You know, you put on all these clothes, the turtleneck, the blazer, the jackets, the scarves. No one sees anything. No one sees your damn body. So I'm a different person here. And I don't have that beautiful skin tone. And so ultimately, not to say that my confidence is like damaged majorly, but to a certain degree, it is. Like I feel better when I'm in sunny environments. They just suit me more. When I'm tanned and I look in the mirror in the morning, I'm like, damn, I'm looking good. And that's how every man should wake up every single day. You should wake up every single day of your life and look in the mirror and say, yeah, I look good. I like this guy that I'm looking at. That's imperative. Now, fuck the money and everything else you might have. If you don't wake up in the morning, look in the mirror and say, yeah, I look good, then your life just won't be as effective and as fun. Because when you say, yeah, damn, I look good, you're confident, and confidence opens up many doors. So I'm a different person depending on where I am in the world. And I vow to spend more time in places where I feel at my best. And those places are sunshine, on a beach, ideally English speaking so I can communicate with people, so I can show off my beautiful accent and actually speak the language that I want to speak. I don't speak any other languages. I understand French and Spanish, but I don't speak them. So why should I go somewhere where I feel like a second-rate citizen? Fuck that. I want to be on the top. And so I do vow to spend more time in Miami, which is my home. I am a resident of Miami Beach. I will spend more time there because I feel my best when I'm there. Now, the same goes for you. If you are living somewhere where you really don't feel your best, you don't look your best, and the energy just isn't right for you, you just don't suit that environment, then do what you can to get the fuck out of there. I've got a friend who actually lives in Europe. I don't want to say specifically because if he watches this video, he won't be happy that I mentioned this. But he lives in a specific country in Europe and he never gets laid there. Never gets laid and barely gets any attention from women. This guy recently went to the Philippines and found out that Asian women absolutely love his type. And so he's slaying in Asia, in the Philippines specifically, and getting laid 2-3 times a week because he's exotic. And he's a white European guy in Asia. And he loves the Eastern mentality and he loves Filipino girls. And he says they're really loyal and they're really submissive and they're great and they love his style because he is different around there. So that's just one example of one of the people in my circle that's changed his life and that moves like a different animal entirely. He says he's so much more confident, he feels great about himself. And I've been reading a lot of the comments. I read all the comments, by the way, on my YouTube, guys. Whether I respond to you or not is just sometimes whether I'm busy or whether I deem it's worthy to respond to certain comments. But I read a lot of comments and a lot of people are saying, go to the East, man, go to Philippines. Yeah, those women are much better. And it's true, these passport bros are going to the East because they're getting better luck with Eastern women because Eastern women, let's admit, they're more loyal and they're not as tainted as the Western girls. But either way, his energy and his aura is different when he flies to the Philippines. My energy and my aura is different when I'm in Miami or when I'm in Dubai or when I'm in a hot, beautiful, sunny country by the beach and I'm tanned and I'm looking like a Greek god on the beach. That's how I want to look. I don't want to look like some London gentleman that's wrapped up in gloves and scarves and hats and all that shit, because that's just not my style. So find your vibe, find your style, find what feels best for you intuitively, deep in your heart, and go to those places, because I guarantee you, it's not just about getting laid, by the way, and getting more women. That's not the be all and end all of life. When you get plenty of that, you realize that's actually really nothing. That's just a really small piece of life. So when you feel good in a certain environment and when your energy fits well and your aura just works, then everything starts to fall in place. And that's how you should be living your life.